Hello everyone, and welcome to the Journeyman project Pegasus Prime. For some of you it might seem familiar that you're seeing this again, and it's episode 1, because this is going to be the second of 2 playthroughs I'm doing.
This is the Journeyman interface overview. Point at any part of the interface to learn more about it.
With this playthrough, what better place to start than with the overview, which I have not shown off yet. Pretty much just gives you all of the information you could possibly need in order to control everything, and also what everything does. What information do you get, like the compass, which is very well programmed in this game. But it's interesting to point out that the control scheme for Pegasus Prime, at least for the PC version, really heavily prefers the numpad on the keyboard. Which I've heard things that the controls for this game come off of the PlayStation version of the game. A lot of things were heavily based on the PlayStation version, but I'm not sure how true that is. We also have a bunch of other keyboard things, as well as this special message. Pressing the E key at certain special locations will activate different events, Easter eggs. And this playthrough is going to be done for the sole purpose of showing off one of these Easter eggs.
Agent 5, you are due for your shift at the Temporal Security Annex. Recommend departure soon.
So where is this Easter egg? Well, it's the first one you're able to actually encounter, at least to my knowledge. I was originally going to save it for after the entire LP was over, but I felt like it would be better this way in actually doing a full other playthrough in order to maximize how much this Easter egg
Good
actually
morning, Mr.
is.
Blackwood. Please make a selection. As per your diet, Cafe Borgia is not a viable option.
This button is the same, but if you press E on the beverage glass option, press and hold E, you get cornbread?
I'm thinking joyride. Says, I'm sorry, but that painting just sucks. So then he says, Gage, have you been listening to a word I've said? Gage, remember the smooth, sultry voice? It's me, Arthur! The Robin to your Batman, the Jekyll to your Heckle, the thing to your thing.
This was released after the initial release of Pegasus Prime on PC.
You don't really know what you're doing here, do you?
Not anymore, since now we have our old companion, Arthur.
You don't really know what you're doing here, do you?
Well, old to some people.
That smells like breakfast.
And old kinda to me, because it's a little weird having Arthur in play. He does have his own biochip, which is an interesting thing. But there's some things about this.
Agent 5, you are late for your scheduled shift at the TSA.
Okay, but something has to change. We can't have 2 people.
Oh, shut up!
There we go. Yes, with Arthur, you have the ability to shut up your AI companion and only have Arthur if you so wish.
You gotta tell him, Soylent Green is made out of people.
But there's some other things to really talk about this Easter egg. I find it actually a little underwhelming overall. Now you can turn on the AI if you really want to, or you can shut up both of them and have it a completely silent journey. But Arthur really likes it when you turn him on. The thing is that Arthur is not necessarily anything new for this re-release of Pegasus Prime. There's nothing new necessarily that he says. And he actually says a lot of less things than I was expecting. Like, there is a full library of Buried in Time and Legacy of Time that he's able to take from. And there doesn't really seem to really take advantage of that. In addition, they also edit other lines that he has said. Like, Soylent Green is made out of people was an original line in Buried in Time, and it was Soylent Gruel.
Current cleaning mode, gentle cycle. Durethane microwave setting. Estimated time to completion, approximately 3 hours.
Gage, please tell me these came with the apartment.
But the nice thing I like about the Arthur kind of run that you can kind of do in this game is that he does chime in automatically in some cases.
Ah, the classic garderobe. Simplicity at its finest.
Like here, it's not just words of wisdom, which I find also kind of underwhelming.
The wait is over. At precisely 6 a.m. West Coast time, a Orylen space vehicle entered Earth's atmosphere and landed on the lawn in front of Caldoria's Capitol building. Although the city square is being kept clear for the ceremony, crowds of onlookers have formed on the fringes, eager to catch a glimpse of this Orylen ambassador as he emerges from the spacecraft to shake hands with Dr. Castillo, symbolizing our acceptance into the symbiontry of peaceful beings and forever changing the course of human events. Stay tuned for more.
So what do you consider light reading? The toaster manual?
Good morning, Mr. Blackwood. Stand by for health check scan. Your body fat today is 15%. Today's tip, cut back on the Chinese takeout. Please choose a hairstyle. Agency standard.
Oh, like the look.
So here is what I'm going to be doing specifically for this run through of the game. One, this is probably the only video I'm going to be commentating over. Otherwise, it's going to be commentary free and you can just have Arthur guide your way. The other thing is I'm going to be streamlining this playthrough as much as possible. There's not going to be a whole lot of me running around and futzing around. This video is already short enough compared to the other video I have, but that was also going over everything with a fine-tooth comb.
I'm not home right now. Susie, if this is you, meet me down by the Capitol building. I got an absolutely torg spot to watch the procession.
Still don't know what torg means. The other thing is that it's easy to skip Arthur's comments. But if you were to just go back into his setting and click on him...
I don't think we're getting in. Gage, relax. It's a door.
You can hear his most recent comment again if you do click on him, which is a good thing. Now, I did try to go over this entire playthrough. I did another playthrough of this with Arthur, just to see where he could possibly say anything. So, again, it's a fine-tooth comb situation.
Come in. Psych. Gotcha. It's just a recording. Anyway, I checked out this morning, Caldori time about 6 o'clock. Went for a White Sands jog in Tahiti. Be back in a while.
I swear on my life that I have not cut anything out that Arthur has said, as well as I have tried everywhere that he could possibly say stuff.
I'm on vacation. I won't be back for
2 weeks, 5 days, 6 hours.
Thank you.
Gage, I'd like to take this time out right now to introduce you to the concept of humor. Look, Gage, if you look real close, you can see Elvis diving.
I do want to point out that it's really strange how the audio quality is so different between Buried and Legacy.
If I had lips, I want you to read them.
And even some of the comments that he would say from Legacy that I would feel were better quality. I don't know exactly what they did in terms of the audio stuff, other than they pretty much just grabbed the audio file from the game and stuck it in here as best they could, instead of doing some audio mixing. but I can say that it sounds at least a little bit better.
Fourth floor. Third floor. Second floor. First floor. This unit is vacant. For more information, please refer to the information kiosk in the lobby.
I've got a nagging suspicion that the room on the other side of this door was neither modeled nor rendered. What the hell does that mean?
This unit is vacant. For more information, please refer to the information kiosk in the lobby.
Wait. Arthur the All-Knowing is seeing your future.
This is another area where it's been edited based on relevancy.
Hey, now that's nice. Birthday present? This place gives me the creeps.
And not always the words of wisdom really make sense with where you're actually touching
I
them.
wouldn't worry about it.
The whole space-time continuum concept is actually quite simple. You see, Gage, space and time are actually just floating along in a big lava lamp.
So yes, primary edits you're going to hear are pretty much just to make it as generic as possible. But that's pretty much going to be it for me. Enjoy the rest of the playthrough if you choose to stick around for Arthur.
Please insert your global transport card now.
And if you are watching the main playthrough, I will see you over there while I keep talking about Pegasus Prime.
Choose a destination.
Take care, everyone.
Foreign organism detected in transporter. Please hold for tracking and sterilization process. Foreign element eliminated. Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration.